Jeremy Stephens lost to Mason Jones via unanimous decision. Stephens is now 1-8 with 1 no contest in his past 10 MMA fights. He has also tied Clay Guida for most losses in the UFC at 19. He posted this to his Instagram after the fight. He wrote, "Head high, 515 till I die."
No, cheeks still clapping.
Cheeks still clapping, always, bro. Hey, they had to wrestle their way out. Facts, baby. Still facts. Still facts. Ain't games, you know what I'm saying? I can hold my head high, bro.
Corey Sandhagen defeated Davison Figueiredo via TKO in the second round last night. The bout was stopped after Figueiredo sustained a knee injury. After the fight, Sandhagen emphasized that the injury was not a fluke or accidental and believes he has earned the next bantamweight title shot.
It was ruled as a TKO via injury, but from where I was sitting, it looked like his knee was in a messed up position with your legs in it, and then he tapped. So I feel like that maybe should be a submission ruled. You care either way.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a pop submission, you know? It was like, the position's called 50-50. If you don't know how to play 50-50, you're gonna pop your knee. I spun under, I went for a backside 50-50, it didn't hit. He got on top, I sat up really hard just to get on top, and if I sit up hard and you don't sit back, your knee is gonna pop. It happened to TJ, when I did that to him. It happened to Figgy, I heard it click really loud. So that wasn't like an accidental thing. That was like a, hey Figgy, you're either gonna sit down on your butt or we're popping your knee. And that's what happened.
Did you, when he was going for all these leg locks, then did you know that, oh, this 50-50 game is about to be open to me and this is the way I can finish the fight? Or were you just flowing in there and it just presented itself in the moment?
I win at 50-50 every time against all of these guys. I trained with the guy that invented the thing, Ryan Hall, so you will not beat me at 50-50. You can attack my legs all you want. Like, those are very technical spots and I'm very good at those spots, so you're not gonna win there, you know? At no point was I in danger. Yeah, I'd for sure consider it. I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be me. Who else do they got? Umar just lost. Jan's coming off 2 wins, but he already fought both of them and lost, and he went 5 rounds with Figgy. I went 1.5. So I think that I should get the shot.
Merab Dvalishvili reacted to Corey Sandhagen's victory. He posted this video on X. He wrote, "Congratulations, Corey Sandhagen."
I want the winner. I'll be back up if they want. Look, I'm dreaming a world champion for more than
Good job, Corey. Let's go. Congratulations, my friend. Great job.
The hard work's paying off. I got a feeling you're gonna get your way.
Nicksick reveals he uses ChatGPT to help him with game planning for his fighters.
What does a game of notes look like? What does your preparation look like? When you talk about notes, do you physically write down notes?
Well, dude, we're ChatGPT.
No way.
No, but we'll sit down and I'll write out like what I have and he'll write out what he has. But like, if you're not using like ChatGPT to help you formulate or help you organize, you're losing out. Like, it's cutting edge.
I would have never thought AI's in the
MMA.
Yeah, damn, that's wild.
But I mean, so for me, like, I've had years of notebooks of scratch paper of like Ngannou versus Stipe. Here's how we're gonna break this down, and it's this, and this.
That's crazy.
So I mean, I have all in notes, but this helps me organize it better. You know,
every fight I've had, I have a folder for each one of them, and like a whole like notebook for it, and I'm writing down like what combos I'm expecting to hit, things I should look out per that opponent, and that's why I say I go through it. And
Javier Mendez believes that Merab Dvalishvili's showboating at the end of his fight against Umar Nurmagomedov played a role in securing the victory. According to Mendez, judges take into account a fighter's demeanor and body language at the end of a fight, which can influence how they score the fight.
What we did with Umar is I was working with him on after each round, put your head up, act like the winner. You got to act like the winner. You know, you cannot pretend like, oh, you won that round, but you got your head down. Judges look at that. You know, whether they do realize it or not, judges look at that and they judge against you, because if it's a close round and they see you gasping for air and the other guy's walking around like King Kong, their mind gets, because there's a lot of pressure on the judge, a lot of pressure. So he has to make the right decision. And then once he puts the decision, that guy's grabbing that scorecard and he doesn't get to change his mind. So image is extremely important, and Merab is fantastic at that. And am I being biased? Of course I'm being biased. That's my guy. Of course I'm being biased.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and tell you, no, I'm telling the truth. No, I'm being biased. That's my boy. Yes, so that's a fact, but that's the way I see it.
Daniel Rodriguez defeated Santiago Ponzinibbio via TKO in the third round. He says that Ponzinibbio was a lot slower and more predictable than he anticipated.
I knew it was going to be a war. I came in expecting a lot more of a war, to be honest with you. I mean, we did trade a lot, but he was a lot slower than I anticipated and a lot more predictable than I anticipated. And normally that's my game, is the third round. I normally pick up the pace, and that's when guys start to weather. But this time around, I knew my cardio was enough to withstand any. And I could weather any storm. The first round is their best chance to take me out of there, because as the fight goes on, I get better. I definitely started to feel after the first round that a lot of my counters were starting to hurt him a lot. So I hurt him in the first round, and I kind of rushed it. I should have just stayed a little bit more composed, but it's been a while since I felt that. I mean, I've felt hurting guys before, but in the first round, I knew I really had him hurt. Man, I just want to keep on fighting. I want to ride this the wheels fall off. And, I'm grateful to be here. I'm thankful every single day that I'm able to do this, and that the UFC has given me an opportunity to continue to change my life and change the people's lives around me, and for my community, as well for my family and my kids and everybody watching and all my fans. I just want to keep on doing this. You guys are the ones that keep me going. If it wasn't for you guys, I'd be lost. So thank you all.
At UFC Des Moines last night, Reinier de Ridder TKO'd Bo Nickal in the second round. After the fight, he called out Sean Strickland.
The victory.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I told him afterwards as well. I'm just happy I faced him now, not in 3 years when he knows everything. Now he's still learning, he's still getting into it. So,
into that.
A guy at the gym gave me this. He said, you should wear this, but the friends will like it. And Bo's from the opposing university, I believe. Yeah, so I'm just having some fun. So I was screaming after the fight, I walk, guys. Everybody screaming. It was fun. No, I walked out. They weren't really pro me, so I don't know. Maybe after this. I don't know. I have to study a bit. I have to see more about what he does. But I like the guy. He's a very funny dude. Right? He's very... do you say like moves the needle? Like he's a personality, a character. So it'll just be fun. The build-up will be fun. The fight will be fun. Yeah.
Luke Rockhold reacted saying Nickal sucks. Henry Cejudo said the wrestling world has taken a hit today. Keep your head up, Bo Nickal. This is not the end. I got finished by Demetrius Johnson with a similar body shot, and I went on to avenge that loss and become champion. You are capable of doing the same. Get back on your horse, brother. And Corey Anderson says this fight shows why I tell every wrestler they need to go to a boxing gym and box spar once a week in camp. You have nothing else to rely on, and you learn how to react to getting hit and strike back when your best tool doesn't work. Bo has been receiving a good bit of backlash from the MMA community over this loss, specifically in regards to previous comments he made about Khamzat Chimaev. Here's what Bo had to say about Khamzat on the Ariel Helwani show last April.
I'm wondering what you thought of that.
No, it's good. I love it. I think the fact that he's recognizing it, and I think he sees what's coming too. I think that it's good for everybody. Good for me. Good for him. Good for the sport. So we're gonna make that fight happen. I would just, in response to that, I like to say, yo, who are you fighting at 5-0, bro? Some random dude in Europe. Like, I'm fighting in the UFC on UFC 300. So there's levels to this, and I think that people just need to get to know me. The more they get to know me, the more they're going to realize that, hey, like, I'm that guy, and there's nothing anybody else can do about that. It wouldn't be surprising to me if when we fight, I'm like a minus 1,000 favorite, the same as I have been in all these other fights.
To read off some of the top posts on X, Bo Nickal said he could f with Khamzat, by the way. Never ever compare the quitting fraud Bo Nickal to Chimaev. Bo Nickal should be in federal f***ing prison for thinking he could f with Khamzat. Khamzat would be given the death penalty for the things he would do to Bo Nickal in the octagon. and Bo Nickal fraud checked.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos.
Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's in reference to Jamal Hill going off on the fan talking trash to Anthony Smith last week. It's from Blue Bar V5. It says Jamal was describing the MMA guru. The second one's from Shotgun Shells. It's in reference to Arman Sarukian turning down a fight with Mateusz Gamrot. It says Arman really shouldn't be rejecting fights right now and really shouldn't be doing it publicly. And the final one's from Elwin MMA. It says you know someone's really fat if Jamal Hill calls them fat.
Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.